Do you know why most small businesses' YouTube videos fail to convert viewers into customers? It's not the camera quality, it's not the editing, and it's definitely not the subscriber count. It's your script, the invisible foundation that most business owners completely overlook in their content creation funnel. And after analyzing dozens of high-performing YouTube channels, we've discovered a repeatable script writing framework that consistently delivers results. So by the end of this tutorial, you'll have this exact framework that doesn't just keep people watching, but actually turns those viewers into qualified leads and paying customers. And to make this whole process easier, we've created the complete guide to YouTube for business. This free resource takes everything we'll discuss today and expands it with proven frameworks for content planning, optimization, and audience growth. You can grab your copy using the link in the description. Let's kick it off with the most crucial step, because if your research isn't solid, nothing else matters. But first, let me ask you a question. Have you ever sat down to write and felt completely stuck, like your brain won't cooperate? That usually happens when you're trying to write before you've done your research. So here are 5 simple ways you can research proven ideas for your videos. Simply type a keyword into the search bar and look at the autocomplete suggestions. These aren't random. These are actual topics people are searching for right now. Check out the top performing videos in your niche. What topics, hooks, and structures are keeping viewers engaged? Pay attention to the titles, thumbnails, and video styles. These tiny details matter. And while you're analyzing competitor videos, don't overlook the comment section. The best feedback comes from real viewers telling you exactly what questions they still have. But if you want even deeper insights, you can dive into Reddit, Quora, or similar Facebook groups. These platforms are filled with real people discussing real problems. Look for recurring questions and trending discussions related to your niche. And if you really want to take it to the next level, try vidIQ. It shows you how a video performed compared to the channel's average. If a video has 7x multiplier, that means it's a breakout hit. This is what separates successful creators from struggling ones. While beginners create content based on guesswork, you'll make videos people actually want to watch. But once you have your research in place, what's the next crucial step to turn that research into a compelling video? Let's talk about structuring your script for maximum engagement. Have you ever tried assembling IKEA furniture without the manual? You might have all the right pieces, but without clear instructions, you'll end up with a wobbly mess. That's exactly what happens when you try to write a script without an outline. Even with the best insights, a poorly structured script will lose your audience. So here's a proven structure you can use for every YouTube script. First, you've got the hook. This is where you grab attention in the first 15 seconds. If you don't hook them fast, they're gone. Next is the setup. This is where you quickly explain what's coming so viewers know why they should stick around. Then the main point. This is where you deliver the real value, the insights, lessons, and frameworks that keep people watching. And finally, the call to action. This is where you guide viewers to your next step, whether it's downloading your resource or watching another video. Without an outline, your script will feel scattered, but when every second serves a purpose, your video becomes clear, structured, and impossible to ignore. So now that you've got a solid structure, you might be wondering, how do I actually get people to click on my video in the first place? Let's talk about that next. Even with a perfectly structured script, you need to win the click first. And you do this by optimizing your video's title and thumbnail. Think of it like walking down a grocery aisle. You don't pick up every product, you grab the one that catches your eye. And to make sure your video stands out, run your packaging through this 5-point checklist. Add curiosity. Does your title or thumbnail tease something that the viewer has to know? If there's no intrigue, there's no click. Promise a desired result. Does it promise something the viewer actually wants? People don't just click for information, they click for transformation. One clear focus. Is there a single dominant subject in your thumbnail? If it's too chaotic, viewers will scroll right past. Readable text. Is your text bold, minimal, and easy to read at a glance? If they have to squint, they won't bother. And finally, power persuasion words. Are you using words like new, easy, latest, fast, or exclusive? These words instantly make your video feel more compelling. Let's break down a viral video thumbnail from Simon Squibb. This thumbnail checks all the boxes. It adds curiosity with $0 to $1 million. It promises a desired result, financial transformation. It has one clear focus, Simon making direct eye contact. The text is easy to read with bold, clear numbers. And it uses power persuasion words with 30 years of business knowledge. The more you optimize these elements, the higher your chances of winning the click. But here's the critical question. What happens after they click? Because getting views doesn't matter if people leave after 10 seconds. Let's solve that problem now. Okay, so you've won the click. Now you need to make them stay, because if viewers don't watch past the first 15 seconds, the algorithm won't push your video. That's why your intro needs to be strong. Think about walking through a mall. If a store's display doesn't catch your eye in seconds, you'll keep walking. So here's how to make a hook that's impossible to ignore. Step 1 is, you guessed it, the hook, capturing attention instantly. Your first line must make viewers think, I have to watch this. Here are 3 proven hook styles. The first one is Problem-Agitate-Solution. Call out a problem, make it worse, then hint at a solution. Most business videos get ignored because they're missing this one crucial element. Next is a surprising statement. Say something unexpected or counterintuitive. The best YouTube scripts are actually written after you've made the video. And lastly, the question hook. Ask a question your audience needs answered. Do you know why most small businesses' YouTube videos fail to convert viewers into customers? Step 2 is establishing credibility. Once you have their attention, earn their trust with authority bias. Show expertise, results, or credentials, like after helping over 100 businesses triple their conversion rates. And put bias. Highlight the effort you put into creating the content, like after analyzing dozens of high-performing YouTube channels. And step 3 is the setup. Set clear expectations. Tell viewers exactly what they'll learn and why they should keep watching. Let's use the start of this video as an example. Here's the question hook. Do you know why most small businesses' YouTube videos fail to convert viewers into customers? Then the input bias. And after analyzing dozens of high-performing YouTube channels, we've discovered a repeatable script writing framework that consistently delivers results. And finally, the setup. So by the end of this tutorial, you'll have this exact framework that doesn't just keep people watching, but actually turns those viewers into qualified leads and paying customers. The hook and setup are your make or break moment. Nail them and viewers will stay to hear what you have to say. Get them wrong and they'll be gone before you even get to your main points. All right, you've hooked them with a strong intro. Fantastic. But have you ever wondered why even videos with great intros still lose viewers halfway through? Let me help you fix that. We'll now focus on keeping viewers engaged throughout your main points. Imagine you're at a conference. No matter how valid the insights are, if the speaker's voice is flat or monotonous, your mind will likely wander and you'll tune out. Your YouTube video works the same way. So here are 3 strategies to keep viewers glued to your content. Strategy 1 is making points relatable. The best speakers make their message feel personal. Use analogies. Writing a script without a clear hook is like fishing without bait. Share personal experiences. When I first started, my videos got 0 traction until and tap into emotions. Ever felt frustrated when your videos don't get views? Strategy 2 is breaking up the information. Let's be real, too much information at once is exhausting. So keep viewers engaged by using numbered lists. Here are 3 ways to improve your retention rate. Creating acronyms. Just follow the HIT method. Hook, introduce, teach. Breaking down steps. Step 1, hook. Step 2, storytelling. Step 3, call to action. And strategy 3 is rehooking throughout. Even the most engaging content needs to periodically recapture attention. Use open loops. And in just a minute, I'll share the biggest mistake even pro YouTubers make. Try pattern interrupts, change your camera angle, or add a visual break, and ask thought-provoking questions. What would doubling your conversion rate mean for your business? By implementing these strategies, you're not just keeping their attention, you're making sure they stay until the very end. But here's the $1 million question. What's the point of all this engagement if viewers never take the next step with your business? Let's talk about turning those views into actual conversions. You can have all the views in the world, but without clear calls to action, your audience won't know what to do next. And that brings me to the mid-roll CTA. Unlike any of the video CTAs, mid-roll CTAs are placed when viewers are still actively engaged, about 25% into your video. This is when viewers have received enough value to trust you. They're invested in the content and more likely to act, and the CTA feels like a natural next step, not a hard sell. For a seamlessly integrated mid-roll CTA, follow the tick structure. Transition. Now, these research strategies are just the foundation of creating YouTube content that converts. Intrigue, and that's why I've created the complete guide to YouTube for business. This free resource takes everything we've discussed and expands it. Click. If you're serious about transforming your YouTube channel, grab your free copy now. The link is in the description. A well-placed mid-roll CTA like this doesn't just drive conversions. It actually enhances the viewer experience by giving them a clear path to go deeper with your content or product. Now that you know how to capture attention during your video, let's talk about what happens when your video ends, because this is where most creators miss a massive opportunity. I'm talking about the end screen CTA. And here, you're gonna have to think of your content like a Netflix series. When one episode ends, what keeps you watching? The next episode's suggestion. Instead of ending your video with a generic "see you next time," give viewers a clear, compelling reason to watch another video. Let me show you how to do this in this next section. If you made it this far in the tutorial, hats off to you, my friend, because you now know how to write a high-converting YouTube script that not only grabs attention, but also turns viewers into leads. But here's the thing, there's still more to learn. And most creators spend months grinding out content, but never see real consistent growth because they're missing a key strategy, the one that lets their channel grow on autopilot. So if you're serious about transforming your business's YouTube channel into a conversion machine, check out my tutorial video where I break down how to create a YouTube channel the right way. And make sure to download that guide to YouTube for Business, where we break down exactly what you need to do to create a YouTube channel that works for you in the long term. Now, if you're planning to create a YouTube channel for your business, feel free to leave a comment to let me know what you're working on. I may just have a tip to help you out. Signing off.